Now it's startup time. This gentleman is called Paul Leibold of Adaptive City Mobility. Welcome to Ecosummit.
Thank you, Jan. Yes, thank you, Jan, for introducing me. Hello, everybody. I have the pleasure to present you our city e-taxi project. My ambition is to offer competitive e-mobility. In 2011, I found an answer to the question, how can we make more profit with e-mobility than with existing solutions? Discovering this solution would help us to speed up e-mobility. I guess you already know my answer, city e-taxi. From 2002 onwards, I gained some experience with e-mobility, starting as manager at BMW and Mini, as well as supporting 2 e-mobility startups. So I had a great idea, city e-taxi, and quite some experience with e-mobility, but I was all on my own like an atom. And yeah, from the very first beginning, I knew this project was far too ambitious for being handled with 2 or 3 friends only. It was much more a cooperation project between mid-sized established companies with top technology, with highly motivated entrepreneurs and companies ready to invest money. So I started in 2012 to search for them, and I found these 5 innovative, successful, and highly awarded entrepreneurs. To give you just one example, on the top of the right-hand side, this is Sven Bauer from BMZ. He's Entrepreneur of the Year 2012 in Germany. With the support of the Federal Ministry of Economic Affairs and Energy, we created a budget of 10 million euros from scratch. Together, we worked out an innovative business model with clear structure and roles. The partner develop and produce hardware and software. Adaptive City Mobility, ACM, is responsible for the commercialization and gets therefore exclusive right for direct sales and for customer and mobility data. In this way, we generate a 2-side revenue stream, fixed commissions from the partners for sales activities, and variable charges over years from the customer for services based on real-time data. How do we now make more profit with e-mobility than with existing solution? The profit A is the profit for the environment and the health of the people. And without doubt, we can solve this problem with e-mobility. The big potential lies in cities where we have huge problems to solve: air pollution, traffic jam, noise, SUVs and egos. And we should start with business fleets because they drive much more around and have a much higher impact on CO2 pollution than private-owned car. City e-buses, city logistic, we chose the city e-taxi. Profit B is much more important in business life. How can we make more money with e-mobility? We found out that with our city e-taxi solution, we can make up to between 5 to 15% more profit in the value chain. How do we reach this goal? The answer is not that difficult, either by reducing the costs or by increasing the turnover. We do both. So we reach the profit objectives with 3 innovations, and innovation 1 is a city lightweight vehicle with limitations. Limitation 1 are 3 seats. So we found out that taxis almost never drive with 4 passengers. To save the space and the cost of 1 seat, give us more space for the guests in the back. The most important limitation is the limitation to 80 kilometers an hour, maximum speed. Because do we need taxis in cities which drive 200 kilometers? No. If we limitate to 80 kilometers, then we can develop ultralight and simple vehicles which weigh only 550 kilograms, including battery weight. This helps us to reduce costs up to 50%. Innovation 2 is a manual battery swapping system on safe low voltage. Beside the possibility to charge with cable, taxi drivers have the possibility to change within 5 minutes small battery boxes. In this way, we offer 24/7 operation without breaks, which maximize your turnover. If you charge with electric energy, you additionally save up to 70% of the energy costs. Innovation 3 is to connect the e-taxis to an intelligent, connected e-taxi fleet, which produce real-time data. With real-time data, you can steer a fleet more efficient and save or increase the use rate and reduce costs. And with real-time data, you can create new business models like commissions for energy and billing and real-time digital advertisement for a whole fleet. With our 3 innovations, we consequently reduce costs and increase turnover wherever it's possible, and in this way we create a profit of 5 to 50%. So finally, we found out that we can use the e-taxi also for car sharing or in tourism. The only difference is the billing, and means no more than a simple software switch. Now you can drive during the daytime around tourists around the lake without doors, having fun. And the evening, you use this car for car sharing or as taxi. We call this multi-mode. Oh yeah, it's just a simple software switch. Click in the door and switch the software, and then you have a multi-mode, which again ends in a higher usage rate. So in 2011, as I mentioned, I started as a single atom. Now we are a molecule. We integrated co-partners, did a 12-month market research and 10 months pre-sales activities to potential customers. In March this year, we presented the design to the press. Since then, we received very positive feedback from the media, industry, investors, and potential customers. If you are such a potential co-partner, investor, digital advertiser, or potential customer, please contact us. I will conclude with a picture from our press conference in March this year, where you can see a part of our team and the design model of the city e-taxi. If you want to see the city e-taxi, please come and visit us in the exhibition area. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Paul. You are the initiator of this project, right?
Yes, right.
And you are working on it full-time now?
Yes, it's a team of many people who are working full-time.
How much money was invested up to now into the development of the project? Is this a private number, or do you want to make it public here?
So in the first year, in 2011 and 12, was a private investment, also by me. Since 2013, we have invested several millions, so we are at half of the development phase. And yeah, we have the budget altogether, total budget is 10 million for developing the system.
Yeah, and mainly it's 4 companies working together, plus other suppliers, but these are the 4 core partners for the
core partners are 4 companies plus the Fraunhofer Institute, and we also integrated suppliers which develop different parts.
Yeah. So this is the new model for making electric cars in Germany. Find smart companies and build a consortium, and then work together on developing innovation in which everybody of this partnership, each particular company is very interested in, right? So they can all benefit from being part of this project.
Absolutely. We use their technology, which is already on a high level. They adapt it to our system. So on the one hand, they increase their products, and on the other hand, we create something new with different technologies. So that's a benefit for all.
Are you now looking for venture capital? Do you think that venture capital will be important for you to bring it to the market? Do you really need it?
So at the moment, we have still time, but with such a project, you always need money. So I think we should be open and talk with different potential partners. And if it's venture capital or corporate or business angel or from the companies, there we are very open.
And a VC always is interested in investing in a startup company that has a lot of IP.
Yeah.
How willing are the partnering companies to contribute part of the IP to the startup in order to make it more attractive for an investor?
How do human works? If they see there is a benefit, they will contribute. If they realize 1 or 2 do not contribute, we cannot fulfill or realize the project. So these are on a high level, the cooperation, and these are entrepreneurs, and they know how business works.
Okay, cool. Do you have a question for Paul?
Thank you. I think it's an interesting concept, but I assume that there's a critical mass of numbers of vehicles you need, for example, in a city like Berlin.
Yeah.
What do you think? What will be the critical mass of vehicles you have to run in such a city? Yeah, that would be the main question.
You're not depending on the complete system. You, the end could start with a single car, but that's not the intention. We think about fleets. If you start with a fleet of 20 to 30 vehicles, then it's interesting for the complete system with intelligent connection and with battery swapping system around that.
But if I see, we have, I think, more or less 9,000 taxis running in the city.
Yeah.
So, and you will need specific points for the switching off the batteries.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You need in a city of Berlin, I assume you need 60 to 80 of these points. So
yeah.
You're sure that with 20 to 30 cars, that will be sufficient to run a whole system?
We are not depending on the battery swapping. We can also charge with cable like others, but we have the option. And the idea is that at the taxi base, there you can install a battery swapping station after the first shift. Do you come back, switch, and drive the second switch, and drive the third shift.
Did you make any surveys with the taxi drivers, with current taxi drivers, if they will accept that system?
We made intensive market research with the Fraunhofer Easy over 1 year, which cost a lot of money. And we spoke to taxi drivers, to city networks, to energy partners. Yeah. So we exactly know their doubts and their ideas, collected these doubts, and put it into the development.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul, once again.
Thank you.